All right, welcome back to Tribal Council with our final eight. Molly, since I know you're away, I'm going to ask you a question first, hopefully, to get you out of the way. Last Tribal Council, would you describe that as a little bit of a blindside?
Um, for some people, yes. For me, yes. I was definitely shocked. I'll, but I mean, I applaud a move when I see a move, and I slid into the DMs of the people that made the move, and I said, "Fucking kudos." And I truly mean that. Some of you might not know me very well, but I love a move. I love a big move. I love a blindside. So, and maybe it'll be me tonight that's blindsided, and you know what? I'll still love it. So we're here for it.
Judy, congratulations. You won immunity tonight. It seems like previous tribal, you were saying you were on the bottom, and original tribal numbers, you were like that. But you didn't go home last night. And you can't go home tonight. So I guess has your tide turned in this game?
Well, as of tonight, yes, for sure. Winning was pretty exciting. That does not happen to me like ever. But yeah, yes, I think the tide is turning. I don't know that it has turned, but it is turning, I feel.
Okay, okay. Taylor, as someone that has also vocally claimed that he's on the outside, do you feel the tide has shifted in your favor, or you think you still might be a target?
I mean, possibly. Last night's uh Judy and myself were a part of a miracle. And it's tough to say, especially for me, considering I've already been voted out once. I'm probably the easiest name to pull out of a hat saying, "Hey, let's get him out. He's already been voted out." So I feel like I'm not surprised that my name continues to be brought up. I feel like my name will continue to be brought up until a day I'm either voted out of the game or get farther enough. I'm pretty sure the latter is more likely, but
Mm,
I guess we'll find out.
yeah. Angela, the talk about big moves, and I say this a lot of seasons is sometimes I feel like the biggest moves that you can make are not necessarily at Final Five, Final Four, but it's really at like eight, seven. Because you start setting the dominoes, if the domino falls one way, then that's how the season's gonna go. But if it goes another way, it could be change a whole different fabric about who sits in the end. So, how much are you considering how important the moves that you're making in these particular rounds of the game?
I mean, every round is important to get you further. Um, I think you got to think about like who are the people that you can navigate the game with, and who are the people that I guess you can openly talk about the game with, even if there is a little bit of like hurt feelings about things. Um, you got to just keep an open mind. So.
Mm. And Valdo, with the concept of setting up the right dominoes, you also have to balance that with the fact that you also need to just survive. So how do you navigate making the right moves, but also do it in a way to make sure that you also continue another day?
You keep winning immunity challenges.
Well, that's a good strategy. It's not usually the most effective strategy. Very few people win all immunity challenges.
Yeah, at least you try. You got to try again. Just got to keep trying to dodge bullets and you know, shake and bake, baby.
Okay, okay. Mike, when we get to a point in, the jury being active here, do you think this jury or the jury that's going to be set up, which is going to include many members that are currently here right now, do you think they're going to look at the moves that are made and who's on the right side of those moves?
I think that they have a different mind every night. So tonight they have their mind of what they think, and the next tribal they're gonna they're gonna have a different mind of a human or of a puppet.
Ah,
Who knows?
Hey, I got
so
it.
Hey,
oh
That
my
looks
God.
that kind of looks like Grayson. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not wrong.
You're not.
Hey, Prod, can we be like wicked speed demons tonight? Because I really don't want my phone to die.
All right, I'm trying.
Thanks.
Peter, what are you basing your vote off tonight? You know,
I have no idea. Um,
do you have
uh,
a plan tonight?
hopefully group consensus.
Okay. Do you think there's group consensus?
I don't know. I think the only real plan in this game is if you're bald, you're good at challenges. I'm thinking of cutting my hair even shorter at this point.
You
So,
are pretty, it is pretty short. I'm not
I
gonna
mean, I've
lie.
only won one technically. So,
but yeah, but Valdo won
Yeah.
twice.
And Tristan, do you, when you evaluate, names that go around and all that, how do you determine what they're saying? Do you determine are they telling you the truth or are they lying you because they want to they have a whole different name in mind?
I have a feeling that like whenever I do hear a name, it could just be like a smokescreen. But I stopped predicting stuff in this game because every time I predict something, I get spanked. And my bum is red like a tomato at this point.
are you a
So
bad boy?
I would like to get spanked.
Well, someone will be spanked tonight and spanked on their way to the jury.
Hmm.
Prod, any questions?
Nope.
All
Let's
right.
move it along for Molly.
All right. Anyone else got anything they'd like to say or play before we go into a vote? I've been there with the trying to get an Uber while I'm also my phone's at like 1%. All right, it is time to vote. Please put your parchments in your confessional. If you've already voted, please bump it so we can see it. If you're playing any voting phase advantages, please make sure we acknowledge it. I will be back with the votes.
Doing? No, 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 no. You stay down. Good girl.
All right, I have the votes. At this time, if anyone has an immunity idol or an advantage they would like to play, now is the time.
Brendan,
Yes.
so I've been going back and forth on what I'm gonna do with this decision, but I have a feeling that what I've heard is a smokescreen and it's actually me. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this idol.
All right, and you are playing that idol for yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you drop that in? There we go. All right, I can confirm that is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes for Tristan will not count. Anyone else? All right, seeing none, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the person being voted out will just have a couple seconds to say their goodbye, and I'll put them in the waiting room for an exit interview and a chance to talk with the jury. All right, first vote, Valdo. Second vote, Taylor. One vote Valdo, one vote Taylor. Valdo. That's two votes Valdo, one vote Taylor. Taylor. That's two votes Valdo, two votes Taylor. Peter. That's two votes Valdo, two votes Taylor. Peter. That's tie, two votes Valdo, two votes Taylor, two votes Peter. Peter. That's three votes Peter. Peter. That's four votes Peter. And the next person voted out, the next member of our jury, Peter. Peter, that's enough. The tribe has spoken.
Well, I wish I could say good game, but I think y'all a bunch of big fat bug eating, baby eating mother or baby eating O'Brien mother fudger lookers. And I hope you have a great rest of your game. And
All
if you
right,
don't get that
Peter.
reference, you're not Muppet enough.
Peter, thank you so much for
I don't
playing.
get that reference at all. Someone's gonna need to slide into my DMs and explain that.
All right. All right. Let me put you in the waiting room. All right, everyone else. Challenge will be this weekend. Tribal Council on Sunday. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.